Surprise, surprise, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, innies, outies, and in-betweeners. We have yet another police officer involved in yet another inappropriate relationship. 41-year-old Leicestershire Police Detective Constable Darryl Hart faced his misconduct hearing on the 17th of December following an IOPC investigation. Hart was investigated following allegations that he had formed an improper relationship with a woman he had previously dealt with when she reported domestic abuse in 2015. The relationship then developed in November 2016 and continued until late in 2018 when a referral was made to the IOPC by Leicestershire Police Force. Hart failed to inform senior officers of the relationship, and it said that although he was involved in her case, his actions did not compromise the outcomes. Hart, who joined Leicestershire Police Force in 2002, was initially investigated by the IOPC, which recommended the matter be dealt with by way of a gross misconduct panel. The hearing, which the woman is said to have not supported, took place at the force headquarters in Enderby over 3 days, and its findings published last week. Hart was also said to have entered into another inappropriate relationship with another woman the following year after she contacted the force to report a sexual offence had been committed against her. He is said to have entered into a close but not sexual relationship with her while her case was before the courts. The panel heard that he communicated with her solely for policing purposes and to offer her support at first, but they later held private conversations via FaceTime. These exchanges were said to have become personal and emotional, and at one point she told him she loved him. Again, he failed to report this to senior officers, failure of which could have compromised the case. Now, the misconduct panel cleared him of gross misconduct, but found that he had breached professional standards of integrity, authority, respect and courtesy, and to have committed discreditable conduct. In its ruling, the panel said, "We consider that in many respects this officer has a great deal to contribute to policing in terms of his skills and experience, and the public would be content to know that these have not been lost to the police service. Most importantly, we consider that the public protection purpose can be satisfied because no member of the public was actually harmed, and the risk of this type of conduct being repeated is minimal. What we have learned about him is that he places a great store in honesty and integrity, that he is an officer who has good communication skills and attention to detail, and ironically looks after witnesses a bit too well. The fact that so many people have been prepared to attest to his character is to his credit. There are references from females with whom he had relationships in the past who are happy to speak well of him, and several people who have been happy for him to have relationships with their loved ones. It has to be said that the woman in question were perfectly willing to enter into a social or personal relationship with the officer, and importantly, there was no deception or coercion on his part. Well, that makes a change. However, he can properly be regarded as having been in a position of trust with each woman on the basis of his original professional role as officer in the case of their matters. That said, the matters with which he was entrusted were not actually compromised. They added that it is implicit in their engagement with the investigating authority that they do not view the officer in a negative light and have no real enthusiasm for this process. IOPC Regional Director Derek Campbell said the officer abused his position of trust to form improper relationships with 2 women. In one instance, while the panel accepted there had been a policing purpose during the officer's initial contact with the woman, he later failed to maintain a professional boundary by developing a personal relationship with her. Similarly, he crossed that boundary while communicating via Facebook with another woman in circumstances when he ought to have known better. Having been cleared of gross misconduct, he was issued with a final written warning for misconduct. Big thank you to channel supporters, one and all, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.